Hi Hermes lovers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya and I also love Hermes. And in this video, we'll be talking about a very controversial topic, which is Hermes Resale, Hermes Stamps, how does Hermes track resale, and of course I will be sharing my opinion if you should resell your Hermes bag or not. Now this is a very hot topic because there are a lot of resellers and their main business, their bread and butter is buying Hermes bags and reselling them 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 times the price that they paid for an Hermes bag. This business is so popular in so many different countries and obviously Hermes does not like it. The reason why Hermes does not like these resellers or reseller stores, websites, you name it, is because Hermes makes truly one-of-a-kind craftsmanship bags. So whenever Hermes offers you a handbag, it's almost like a thank you for appreciating the brand. Hermes is trying to not offer their bags to anybody and everybody because there's always a chance that you could be a reseller, that you would leave the store and then make profit off of the handbag. Of course, Hermes also wants to keep the brand exclusive and especially the bags, so they're trying to control how many bags are owned by people, and that is why Hermes bags are so exclusive and hard to get, because they are made hard to get on purpose. Usually sales associates at Hermes will tell you things like, oh, there is very limited production, we don't have any stock, we haven't been getting any bags. And the truth is that you're just not eligible to be offered a bag. Once you become eligible, trust me, they'll find a bag. So like I mentioned, one of the reasons why Hermes wants to keep the offers exclusive is because they're trying to avoid resellers. So because Hermes is controlling the supply, obviously the demand is great for Hermes bags, hence providing an excellent business opportunity for resellers. Resellers can easily make 5 to 7 times the price of a mini Kelly on the resale market. So the markup is quite high, and one of the ways that Hermes is trying to control the resale market is they're trying to track which customers of Hermes are reselling their bags. And the way how they can track them is with Hermes stamps. If you didn't know, every Hermes bag has a stamp, which is like a serial number in the bag, and every year Hermes changes the letter of the stamp so you know which year was your bag. And this is one of the ways Hermes authenticates the bag. And whenever you purchase an Hermes bag, on the receipt, at least in my personal experience with all of my Hermes bags, in the receipt it will say what you bought. Like, let's say it will say Hermes bag, Kelly 25, color black, gold hardware, and it will say the serial number of the bag on your receipt. That matches obviously the serial number inside of the bag. And if you notice, whenever you go on the resellers' websites, you could always request the stamp code, so you would be able to see which year it was made, and you would be able to request the stamp of the bag. So it is actually quite easy for Hermes to track who is reselling their bags because of the stamp. The stamp is tied to you, it's tied to your account. So if you walked out of an Hermes store and resold the bag, and Hermes will track this, they will blacklist you. This has never happened to me, obviously, but it has happened to some of my followers, and it is true that they do blacklist you and you are not able to purchase any more bags. They will let you purchase other Hermes items, but not Hermes bags. So this is a little tale of Hermes stamps. There are other stamps next to the Hermes logo right here that are actually visible to the eye. If you get a bag in exotic, it will have a symbol stating what kind of exotic leather it is, as well as if you get a special order, it will have a reverse horseshoe stamp right here. So in that way you will know that these bag was a special order by Hermes. There are also many other stamps. All employee bags are stamped. If an Hermes employee is lucky enough to get offered a Birkin or a Kelly, it will be stamped with an employee stamp, which makes it even easier for Hermes to track where the bags are going, because those stamps are actually visible and obviously they get flagged for Hermes. Now, some of you may tell me that Hermes doesn't have time to track all resale, and I agree, they don't have time to track all resale, but I personally have insight from one of my acquaintances whose close family member works at Hermes Corporate in France, that they actually do have a division that is tracking the bags and who is reselling the bags. So this is a confirmed information from a source that I personally trust. Now, will they be able to track all of the bags that are being resold? Probably not, but it is definitely up to you to decide if this is a risk or a chance that you are willing to take. I am personally not willing to take that chance because I really treasure my relationship with Hermes. I love Hermes. I buy these bags for my own personal enjoyment. I don't buy these bags to resell them. Now, of course, there are different circumstances. Now, let's say you got a bag, you've been wearing the bag for a few years, you no longer like the bag, and if you want to resell it, in my book, it is okay to do so, especially if it's been like a few years since you got the bag and you use the bag, and you can even be open with your sales associate that maybe you don't like this bag anymore, or you're reselling for whatever reason. Like, I think that the worst kind of resale that you can do is actually walk out of an Hermes store and go and immediately list that bag for resale. This is what gets flagged, as well as any limited editions that Hermes is giving you, like super limited editions, like let's say the Faubourg Birkin. If you resell that, just like, even if you resell that after a year or two, just forget it, because your account will get flagged and you will be banned from buying Hermes bags. It is an unfortunate truth, but I have confirmed information that it has happened. So Hermes is definitely tracking those very limited edition, coveted, bags. And I'm sure that if you were lucky enough to get offered like a picnic or something like that, that is also very rare and very hard to get, I am sure that Hermes is tracking those bags as well. Now, this is a very controversial topic. Again, my opinion, there are very few exceptions in which resale is acceptable from a consumer standpoint, but if you are actually doing it to make money and you are reselling the offers, in my opinion, you are playing with fire. Obviously, it is everybody's decision, what they want to do, but I just wanted you to have all the risks and all the information that I have before you make that decision. Now, of course, when we buy these bags, we spend so much money on these bags. It is very nice to know that we did not waste this money. So whenever I make these videos that, I bought this for $7,000 and now I can sell it for $35,000, $40,000, $42,000, I make this kind of videos to show that, yeah, they do appreciate, and it is actually not a waste of money, because let's face it, there are so many luxury brands that you buy and the minute you walk out of the store, the bag is like worth half, or maybe not even, like a third or a quarter. Like, it has happened to me so many times, let's say with Celine bags that are very expensive bags if you think about it, but they devaluate so much, and they do so poorly on the resale market. So it is, for me personally, it is nice to know that I did not spend $7,000 down the drain for my own personal enjoyment. I buy these bags to hopefully pass these bags to my daughter that I don't have yet, but to me, I see it as a long-term investment, as something I will have forever, and these are definitely very high quality leather goods. Again, the way how I view it is just, it's nice to know that I did not waste all of this money and that it is sitting in my closet sort of appreciating. Doesn't mean, again, that I'm going to make any decisions about it, but it's just nice to know for me. I would love to hear your opinions on resale and know any experiences, good and bad, with resale that you personally had. So feel free to comment below. As always, I am looking forward to hearing your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more Hermes content. With love!